when you go to the straight clubs, girls get in for free up until a certain point. So I'm like, oh, if the reverse happens, at a different club, that's just, it is what it is. But
I'm not going to not be uncomfortable in my own place. Hello, what is this? This is 2020, baby. I'm not wasting my time. What is this? Girl, please. This is another decade and a less time for bullshit and BS.
To the Homos Talk Show.
Hey, friends, it's your boy at Trobix Music.
It's your girl Yuri G.
Hey, kitty cats, it is your kitty cat friend Roman.
It's Danielle, alternative soul singer extraordinaire. Very New Jersey.
Maryland, ladies and gentlemen.
The Georgia area.
New York, y'all ready to get to it? Let's get to it.
On Verse TV. It's Gay Club Fees. And this is from Gay Magazine. And this particular article is about a club / bar here in Atlanta, the Bulldog. And these are in the words of our producer, Aaron. When I first read this article back in late June, I was disgusted that a club would have the audacity to be so cool. But when I came across it this weekend, I connected to hetero clubs that charge guys a premium to get in, and ladies get in free before 11 p.m. Ladies are what is largely most desired in the club. At gay clubs, masculine trait is what's most desired in the club, especially young gays. So everyone else pays their premium. Is this fair? What can be done that is more acceptable to all clubs, homo and hetero? So sorry, I'm probably going to pinch at a few people, but okay. So with the straight clubs, men tend to be a little bit more sex driven. So they know that if they get the women there, the guys are going to spend money to entertain the girls. And they know that this is how they're going to get their money back. Okay, not a lot of trans girls are comfortable going to hetero situations. So they have to deal with the homo, the homo gay culture, where it's part of who we are. Where we come from the LGBT, but we aren't quite in that same community. And so, like, when we go to the gay club, it's to be in a safe place. Really, a gay club is for gay men. A lot of women cannot go there to find a boyfriend, a date, or anything because those men are there for men. So it's just a time and space for us to release ourselves, be, accepted, and, have a good time. We're not there for the boys. The boys are there for the boys. We're there just to be pretty and have a good time. So why would you charge us extra when we have no safe space to go? And if we start, like Atlanta had started a trans club, and a lot of men were uncomfortable going because of the public space, and it would be listed as a trans club. So anybody, straight or gay, could roll by to see whose cars are out there and could pinpoint, oh, he likes trans. And a lot of the guys who tend to like trans are uncomfortable because so many people in our society say that trans women are just men with tits. So it's an issue for me for you to charge double when we're just looking for a safe space where we can feel accepted. So, Danielle, what do you think?
I think you bring up a great point. At first I was like, it's only fair because, as they said, when you go to the straight clubs, girls get in for free up until a certain point. So I'm like, oh, if the reverse happens, at a different club, that's just, it is what it is. But until you said that, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a bit of a double. It's almost like punishing you for just wanting to go out and have a good time. And I kind of feel like I just feel like maybe just everybody just pays the same price, and just nobody gets nobody gets in for free, anything like that, or maybe and even the maybe just doesn't even feel right. I just feel like no, everybody just pays the same price. If you want to come party, come party. If you don't, you go somewhere else. It is what it is. Yeah, but I just don't feel like I have enough knowledge to speak even more on it, just because I don't know that much. So you just like opened up a whole. I hadn't even thought about this. So I'm like, okay, yeah. So I'd rather just listen and hear what you guys have to say.
We're taking our photos of me. You asked my permission.
All right, Roman. So what do you think?
As the beautiful Danielle said before, and I want to thank you for saying that too. Sis, you made a good point actually. Fuck the rule of who gets in for free, who does not. I could give a fuck about it honestly. Enough with the bullshit. A club is a club. You shouldn't have to go through all this BS of who gets in for free, who does not. You get to shake your ass and do what you're gonna do. At the end of the fucking day, you there to shake your ass and do what you do, right or wrong. It shouldn't even fucking matter who pays what. We all shake our ass. We all do it. So what's the difference? We pay. We do what we do. We can get traded no matter what the fuck happens. No matter where you fucking go. But at the end of the day, as these two beautiful ladies said, I could give a fuck what happens. As long as we can all be peaceful in a club and be peaceful as can be, it don't matter. I can still live my life and pop my pussy no matter where the fuck I can go. You understand? I can still break it down and drop it like it's hot no matter what the hell I have to do. I can still be fabulous and do what I do no matter straight club or not. Like, everybody should be able to feel free to be comfortable. If people feel uncomfortable, then you need to go to fuck somewhere else. I'm not going to not be uncomfortable in my own place. Hello, what is this? This is 2020, baby. I'm not wasting my time. What is this? Girl, please. This is another decade and a less time for bullshit and BS. Girl, what? Next. Everybody should get in for free or pay. Simple. No.
All right, man.
What do you think?
Well, first and foremost, I think shame on Bulldogs for the foolishness. Well, the LGBT community is fighting for inclusion, to feel included. You would make someone so excluded for a couple dollars. That is so sad. Because at the end of the day, you already know what the trans women in the trans community go through as it is, just living every day. So if I want to go to the club and hang out and have a good time, should be like she said, should be like Danielle said. We either all pay or we don't pay. The last time I checked, getting to the club before they 10 to 12 o'clock, you get in for free or however they want to do it. That didn't say guy, girl, says get there for this time, you get in for free. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that for a community that's fighting for inclusiveness should be excluding anybody from a club that's an LGBTQ club. Unless it's going to be a men's only club and it's not going to be a public club and you're going to be privately owned, private, and you can only get in, some type of shit like that, that's different. Make your own rules, do what you want to. But you're a public place that people spend their public money on to make moves. So I think it behooves them to get their shit together. Because I saw the comments on what people were saying, and if they don't want that box to be closed, they would stop the foolishness. Because people are not playing in 2020. They're not playing. They're going to stand off there and march on that shit to fall down like they did in the Bible. You better stop. Stop the foolishness. Your LGBTQ club, be inclusive of your people. And don't start being like the world is doing, because you'll end up in the streets like the world is. All right, that's my thing. That's what I'm doing. So you want to say we can close it out before we move to the next thing here?
Well, I spoke to some of the people who work at the club because this has been an issue of mine for a while because my gay kids love to go to that club. And they said that the club is listed as gay and everybody in our community has their own alphabet. So there's no L, there's no B, and there's no T. And they was like, and if they are B, they're there with all men, so they're gay at the moment. So if it's listed as a gay club, it's not welcoming to trans or, lesbian. And if you want to come, you're going to pay extra because they're catering to one audience. And so that was just confusing to me, because how you going to have a rainbow flag that's supposed to be inclusive of all, and then you only want gay men, and typically you want only gay men of color. Like there's not any white men. Rarely is white men there, so it's just strange. Because this happens more at the no shade the black clubs, the black gay clubs. But the Marquette is very inclusive. They even have cis women bartending there, and that club does really well. Bulldogs is so against balls as well, like voguing and stuff. All they play is R&B, hip hop. They are very stereotypical black male culture, super masculine teens, type of thing. Anybody who gives off feminine energies, like even if you're a boy who's a cross dresser, they're charging you extra. So it's not only anybody who has feminine energy, like you're going to be charged extra because you have on women's clothes or got a feminine look. So, and that's the other gag of it all.
I just think closing out. I'm sorry, I'm saying one thing because I did see a lot of things in the news recently, not news, but in the Instagram, Facebook news about how it was a big. There's a lot of brawls going on at the gay clubs with the effeminate men getting crazy, fighting and doing a lot of foolishness. So I guess in their defense, not I don't really kind of defend them, but it's I could see why they would want to do something like that. If this is where the majority of the problem is coming from, where all the fights is coming from, a particular part of the community, then, they're trying to force that on everybody in the community for that one part of the community that's been causing problems. It's been like, it's just a bigger way. I feel like they should find better ways to get people together. Instead of, forcing people to pay extra, they should have, panels and things like that outside the club hours, that invite people in so they can be inclusive. That's what more things like that. Panels or discussions or things like that. That's what the people are pent up and going crazy about because they've been locked up for all these months and the club's open now. So, of course, you're going to have, especially, I guess if they was following the 6 feet rule, this shit wouldn't be happening. But anyway, yeah. Are we done with this?
That sounds like fake inclusivity, though. It just sounds like they want to sound like they want everybody here, but then when you get there, it's like, okay, no, we really want you, and everybody else pay extra. That's not right,
Again, in this situation, you're not only excluding trans people, you're excluding the non-binary community included, who don't even have masculine or feminine energies like myself. I don't have either. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have either. So I don't know where the fuck I would even go to even fucking understand that shit. Because I don't know where the hell, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah. And can you call yourself a gay club if everybody in the community is not, because you were saying, lesbians are also being charged extra and stuff like that. It's like, there should be a rule for everybody or just, you know what I mean? It just doesn't, it just feels like false advertising, kind of.
Basically, yeah.
Right. Stop the exclusion amongst the community that wants inclusion. That's all I'm saying. Point blank period. Stop trying to exclude people from certain places, and that can cause hurt or harm to them, all because you want to make a couple dollars. Not that big of a deal. So moving right along to our last topic, homo tea from Rutgers.com.